Afternoon, everyone. I, of course, don't know what time this video is going to go up, but it is 1:40 p.m. where I am right now. And today is leg day. It's leg press day. And I'm going to my old school gym because the angle on that leg press is it's so much nicer than all the other ones I've used. I've used a couple, like most of the leg press machines you'll encounter are Hammer Strength brand. And those are fine and dandy. But regardless of whether the seat back thing is set at a high or at the high or the low angle, hitting the depth on that just rounds my lower back out, and I get kind of an uncomfortable pinch or soreness from it. The one at this place, I don't even know the brand. It's not supremely fancy. It's just a leg press, and it only holds 1,000 pounds. It's kind of shoddy, frankly, but the angle on the seat is just perfect. It's magnificent. And full depth on that is a little shorter than where I'd like it to be, but I mean, that's a mechanical limitation of the machine, you know? So, but I prefer that leg press machine. So, today is, what day is it? It's Tuesday the something. Personal news update. Finished my master's thesis. Pretty cool. So I'll have an MBA fairly soon here. In the next week. What am I going to do with that MBA, you might ask? And the answer is nothing. Might get a promotion, might not. I don't know. Guess I'll look for opportunities, Who knows? I don't really have a plan with it. But who does? Who does have plans anymore? The world we live in is so confusing. The only constant is inconsistency and all that jazz. But yeah, that's my little personal update. I got an MBA, essentially. I got the thesis done. And, it's an accomplishment. I gotta say, grad school was significantly easier than undergrad. And there's a few reasons for that. Like, one, it was online. Two, it wasn't as big of a name as my undergrad was. It was a much, I'm assuming that it would be a more difficult program if you went to, IU, Kelly, or Harvard, Wharton, or something, if you went to a dedicated business school, it'd probably be a tougher program, but whatever. And then three, the time frame, a master's only takes 1 or 2 years, This one took 3, 10 by 6, 16 months, a year and 2 months total, 60 weeks, essentially. But it wasn't that bad, And I didn't pay for any of it because my job covered the tuition, which is the only reason I really did it. But yeah, I mean, MBA, Silverback, BS, MBA. Whatever. whatever, you know. Um, but yeah, I'm a project manager, certified, titled, diplomatized, etc. Um, I'm feeling a little draggy today, a little tired. I had kind of like a soreness in the back of my throat when I woke up. I still do a little bit, but you can't let that get you down. You got to get in there and kick some ass, eat some ass, and kick some names. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, and then I meant to grab a Monster, and I did not. But whatever, I'll just crack a cold one of those tomorrow or something. Or I could stop at CVS on the way there, get myself a Monster. I gotta say, so in terms of like monster supremacy, all of the non-ultra, like the non-diet monsters are disgusting. Come on, buddy. I need to get to the turn lane. You giant jackass. Oh my goodness. Dude is going negative 5 miles an hour and he made me miss my light. That's so cool. That's so cool. I hope you burn in a house fire and you lose all of your important possessions. Anyway. Douchebag. But, yeah, in terms of monster supremacy, all of like the flavored, sugared ones are yuck. I don't like them. Now the ultra is like obviously White Monster is the baseline, the standard. It's goated number one. I had an Orange Monster yesterday, pretty darn good, and like a nice change up from the White one, very very similar, but with like a hint of orange. And they have two other ones, I believe, the pink and the blue. The pink is alright, it's strawberry, you know, it's okay. Probably like spot 3. I haven't tried the blue yet, though, which I think they just came out with recently. And I gotta be honest with you, pals, a little excited about that one. Everybody loves blue flavor. That's the thing that always kind of made me wonder, like, what the hell is a blue raspberry? Is that even a thing? I don't think it's a thing. I've heard of black and red raspberries, but I've never heard of a blue. Get a little nerdy on you. I've been reading a lot of 40K, or 30K technically, but the Horus Heresy. I just finished the first 3 books. They flew. First one took a little bit, like, because I was like, okay, I don't even know what the hell a bolter is. What is all these names? Keeping track of all these characters. And then the second one, I'm like, oh, okay. And then the third one, I'm like, oh, okay. And I bought the third one now. Yes, I'm on the third one now. And it is good. I mean, it's really good. It's the Istvan 3 tragedy, and there's all these like factions showing up, and there's loyalists, and there's the chaos, and then Horus is a bitch as much as I liked him in the first 2 books, you know. And if you are interested in sci-fi or, you know, I guess fantasy, but it's not really fantasy. If you like Star Trek and you like Dune and you like various things, but you want it to be a little bit darker, a little bit more grim, a little bit more macabre, I gotta say, you gotta give 40K a try. It's fun. They're fun books. They're fun to read. You know, it's a good time, and there's so many different like converging plot points that I don't really know what's going on. Like spoilers, but like at this point, I'm questioning like, okay, is the Emperor actually a god? Does he have like divine powers? Are there loyalist factions? Like, is my favorite character going to survive? Like, all these other things. What the hell is going on, you know? And I don't want to get too much into it if you haven't read it, because I highly, highly suggest that, you know, you can peruse the wiki or the lexicon or whatever it's called for a very long time. You can just dig and dig, and there's a lot to read. But the novels themselves are the best medium to which to get the info, and I recommend you get them. The first couple are pretty cheap. First few. The fourth one I had to pay about $30 for. The fifth one's about going to be another 20. And the issue I run into is like the sixth, the seventh, every other one, because they're out of print, they're highly in demand, they're rare, they're collectible. There's other nerds like me out there who want to read them. They are expensive. Like, the sixth book is it's called Descent of Angels, and I've heard it's actually not that great, but that point notwithstanding, the point is that I'm digging for one, and the cheapest I found is like $70. You know, and these books were $10 or $8 when they came out. But just the supply is so limited, the demand is so high that, you know, I mean, the cheapest I found is like $70, and it goes all the way up to like $350, and that's not it. Some of them are even more expensive. Like, there's a couple 40K books or omnibuses or whatever they are, but that are like thousands of dollars, and you're like, are you serious? For a paperback book, you know? But then it brings up the question, like, do I want to just get the ebook because, yeah, it's cheaper, but there's such a significant difference between holding a book in your hands and reading it and turning the pages than there is being on your stupid phone. You know, it feels more alive. It feels better when you're not staring at the screen. The other solution that I've considered is like getting an old Kindle off of like Marketplace or eBay or something, or just buying one. I mean, they're $90, but then if you subscribe to the Kindle library thing, you can get all of the 40K books, including like every one of them is available on like Kindle's Marketplace. But then that brings up the other issue of I don't have a Kindle, so, you know. And that's another $80 or $100. I don't know how much they cost. I haven't really researched it that much, but that's another thing that I would need to purchase. And like, how many books would I have to buy or read on the Kindle for it to pay for itself? And then I wouldn't have the books in my possession. And because they're like collectible items, their value is only going to go up. Like, maybe if I pay $60 or $70 or $80 for this book now, in 5 or 10 years, it might be worth hundreds. Who knows? Doesn't seem like 40K is going anywhere. It's been around for 20 or 30 years at this point, so who knows? Who knows? Other thing I can do is just keep my eyes open, peruse eBay and stuff, and all the book resale websites, and snatch one for 25 or $30 when it gets listed. But there's no way to tell. And I just feel it feels scummy to spend $60 on a paperback book that I'm going to read once or twice, loan to a friend, etc. You know, if I collected all of them and sold it as like a box set, I bet you I could ask a few grand for that. But I'd probably spend a few grand in the process. Who knows? Anyways, I am pulling up to the gym now, so I'm going to get my walking done, get warmed up, and then we'll hit some leg press. I'll see you then. Alright, so we got the leg press here set up. There's 610 on the sled. Gotta be honest, probably the worst part of leg press is not so much the exercise itself. It's moving all the dang plates around. So, alright, get a good foot placement, and 2 sets of 8. Let's kill it. Yeah, might be a little high actually. Not bad. Alright, round 2 of 2. Fight. I hope this camera angle gives you a little bit of a mix up, just so that it's not monotonous every week. Come on. There we go. Safeties are trying to kill me there. Come on. Last one, I think, here. Nice and slow. Make it nice and slow. Probably could have gone a bit heavier, but maybe not. I think we're getting close to finding the upper limit here. RDLs, 2 sets 12. I'm not wearing the belt again because honestly I found that I don't really need it. Here we go. The name of the game here is Don't Poop Your Pants. And it is a challenging game. We all must play. Two. I'll be honest, that felt exceptionally wonderful today. So, really enjoyed that. Another one of those. Oh. Let's go. Leg extension, everybody knows the rules. 2 sets of
know, it's funnier than 24. 25. Nah, I think it's 2 sets of 20. And we just gotta kill it. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Oh. That burns. One more of those. Alright. Okay. One, two, oh my goodness. Oh, you just kind of panic a little bit at the end there when you get the burn. Leg curls next. Leg curls. Doing the blue leg curls today, not the red ones. Red ones are a little too angry. So, get the blue leg curls too. And if I recall correctly, we did 120 last week. That sound right? So, we'll do the same thing. And here we go. Or no, well, I guess it would be last week technically. But last time we did legs. Anyway. Oh, gosh. Oh. That's leg curls. Really probably should be slowing those down, but it's just such a painful exercise. So, anyway, one more. Alright, how much did I don't want to? Round 2. One, 2, 3. I mean, those last few reps were just dog shit, but killing me. Alright, so hit a little bit of the bad girls, or the hip adductors, or whatever they're called, and I guess I'll give you a little bit of the quad pump. to see here. We can see some little striations coming in, which looks pretty good. And then on the other side, yeah. One thing I'll say about getting tattoos is if you're in the bodybuilding world or planning to get into the bodybuilding world, tattoos do cover up some definition. And as cool as they are, you kind of want to be a blank canvas for bodybuilding purposes. So if you're into lifting, but you're also into ink, double think, you know. So, not too bad. Let's hit a little thigh abdominal or something here, just to gauge our overall leanness progress here. Slow after leaving the shirt on. Whew. Honestly, that's looking pretty freaky. So, can't be too mad about that. Anyways, good leg day, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.